Hey y'all, it's Dosa back again with another video alone, but that's okay. I got some more stuff to talk about that I would love to get y'all's thoughts on again in the comments. So today's topic, as the title says, is going to be about NoFap. So what can we call ourselves? Call ourselves old Dosa. So basically, about NoFap. So I've had like a favorite color, skin color. Let's do that. I feel like thought I would low-key be a dude though. Oh, shit. Okay. Dang, I'm trying to make myself a dude, but I guess kind of got messed up. That's all right. So, anyways, my experience with NoFap, I've done it since high school, and basically, I'm a lot older than that though. But my longest streaks in high school. So I want to give you all a rundown by age. So in high school, the longest streak I had was probably like a month or two. Probably like a month. No, a month. 3 to 4 weeks. 3 to 4 weeks for sure. And then in college, the longest streak I had was easily a month because I got so busy at the beginning of the year, my freshman year, that I literally forgot to do it. I forgot to jerk off basically. So that was that. And then, started getting to the swing of things and it became easier for me to make time, let's just say that. But in college, I had like month-long streaks, but they were very infrequent. And then post-college, now I've been able to dedicate myself more to NoFap, basically, to the idea of it, to the process behind it. And I would say the longest streaks I've had now are up to 2 months. So again, I'm not perfect. I haven't had like any of those year-long streaks or whatever, but this is just me. I want to talk to you about, talk to y'all with regards to just like the casual or semi-casual, semi-serious NoFap enjoyer, let's just say. So also Cassette Beast should be like a Pokemon style game, so it should be interesting. I'm very curious to see how this is. I've played it before, but it's been a long time since I played it. So sweet. Okay, I think that's our friend. We look so similar. Oh, traffic cone attack. Okay, so y'all might be thinking, right? Like, what are nice? What are the benefits of NoFap? And is it real or is it a placebo effect? So let's start off with high school. For those who are in high school watching this, in high school I had a lot of trouble desexualizing things, and so it's spooky. I had a lot of trouble basically desexualizing people and with intrusive thoughts, and that came from also not interacting with girls much, right? So when I did NoFap, actually, it was like a detox for my brain. So if you guys have the same problem where you have a lot of intrusive thoughts, or you're kind of scared of talking to girls as a high schooler, or even in college, and obviously you're not sex obsessed, but again, just intrusive thoughts, you don't know how to treat people or how to think about people, how to conceive a relationship, then I highly recommend NoFap, because literally it's just like a detox for your brain. And again, I assume with NoFap what you're doing is no porn. That's probably one of the most important parts, which I'll get you later on. But what you should be focusing on is, I should not even dodge. What you should be really focusing on is no porn. That's really important. And just to give some background, so the average age, I looked it up before the video, for discovering porn for guys is usually around 13 and your tweens. So I'm not going to give the exact age, but I did discover porn years earlier than 13. That's all I'm going to say. So I discovered it years before middle school, and I think that's to my detriment. It's definitely to my detriment, and it's not just that I discovered it, but I would actively watch it at a really young age. So again, also if you have that issue, again in high school, that's where those issues I think really start to come out. Childhood stuff. So, So basically, I'd highly recommend it.
Wonderful.
Now, as for its other effects in terms of skincare, I've heard people have less acne when they're on NoFap, things like that. I don't think. Also, the soundtrack is so good for this game.
On Earth?
I don't think that's entirely true. I think I felt it. I felt like my skin was better. But it's probably a placebo effect. It probably is, but there might be some science behind it as well. So just keep that in mind. Don't expect too much, but do expect to detox your brain, and trust me, that really helps when talking to people. I think the times where I was able to ask out girls and go on the very few like semi-date, like just one-on-one hangouts with girls were when I like had like a week of NoFap and I was just like chilling, able to walk in the room confidently. Again, aura is what you make of it, right? Aura is kind of based on like your own perception of yourself. It's based on what how other people perceive you as well, but it's also how you carry yourself. And if you carry yourself better on NoFap, then fuck whatever science or pseudoscience is for or against NoFap. Just do it. Now let's go into college. Now the months where I did engage in NoFap, again I was really busy, and I think jacking off definitely impedes with your, I'm just going to turn down the master volume a little bit too, if that helps. But I think it definitely impedes with your, it definitely impedes with your work, right? Like, especially if you do it during the day, it definitely impedes with your work and makes you more tired, more lazy. Which is, oh, I don't have proper clothes on? Ew, okay, interesting. Which is what brings me to like my major point. So honestly, to be frank, y'all, I did date and have like consistent girlfriends, especially throughout the latter parts of my college, and I was jacking off. Like the longest I would have more consistently in the later years of my college was like a week or two of NoFap. In college, it was less about your aura, to be honest, that attracted people, and maybe it was, I don't know, but it didn't. I don't know. Fapping and NoFap didn't have a huge effect on me, to be honest. I would talk about it, and I have like a lifelong interest in it, and I had like friends who I deepened friendships with in high school and even in college too, because we would talk about it and we would try to commit ourselves to it. But yeah, it wasn't the biggest driver. But this brings me to my last point, which is like early adult life, right? Early adult life, which is where we are now, where I am now. Okay, there we go, because I was like, what? What is that? Okay, nice. Nice. This is dope, okay. Phase accessory, blue. Yeah, nah. Oh, it's dope, okay. So cool. So yeah, that brings me to my biggest point, which is right now. Does it affect your relationships again? I think as you grow older, honestly, like you're just more sure of yourself. And that means it honestly doesn't affect your relationships as much because you have already built your aura. You have already worked on yourself, like outside of just watching porn, hopefully, so it's like not debilitating. I'm assuming it's not debilitating for you guys. And then it's just like, Volca, let's go. Then it's basically just like you can still attract people despite having this kind of unhealthy habit on the side, right? And everyone in college does, right? Some people drink too much, some people study a bit too hard, some people are just really aggressive and angry. Everyone has bad habits that come out in college, but they still attract people. So make of that what you will. But again, in adult life, what's going to happen is you're hopefully going to get more deeper into your hobbies, into your work. And for me, my journey has been through sports. So I picked up a sport recently, fencing, that I have to wake up on weekends, like early in the morning, to stretch and to get ready for like morning practice. And that means I also have to wake up really early in the morning for work, like unusually early because my work doesn't start at 9, it starts a bit earlier. So what that means is I honestly usually can't jack off or watch porn because like there's it's on the internet, right? And that has blue light, and blue light affects your sleep and your vision. It really affects your sleep actually at night. So that's why you should not be doom scrolling at night, first of all. But second of all, so I don't really get a chance to watch it. And then what I would want to, like on the weekends, what happens is like I have early morning practice. Now sometimes I just say fuck it and do it because I'm stressed or just because I want to, I just want to do it. And what happens is this is like in recent memory verifiable. I just don't. Oh, that's what the question mark is over there. I perform really bad in sports when I do it the night before. I'm very, very lazy, very slow to wake up in the morning, way less productive in the morning, way more lethargic. And also, I don't know if this happens to y'all, but I might have more dreams throughout the night, and usually at the end of dreams, especially after stress streams, I'll wake up. And that also impedes sleep, right? Which is really bad for sports. Finally, so again, this is, if you're an athlete, I highly recommend NoFap. Finally, let's get into just like, I guess, the philosophy behind it, right? Which is like, the basic life force of humans is that primal energy, that sexual energy. And multiple athletes, that's actually why I restarted it like out upon graduating college, because I was getting deeper into athletics. It's because I would see people like Mike Tyson, who are actively like, no, I did not have sex like a week before my boxing matches or a week before my basketball matches, like other athletes would say that, because I needed to keep that like sense of aggression and primal urge alive, like before my matches. And I 100% agree with that. So yeah, basically that wraps up my thoughts on NoFap. I think it probably is a placebo effect in terms of appearance, and you should be taking care of that regardless, but maybe it might not. In terms of confidence, it gets you in the door when you're younger, but by the time you're older, you just need to have built that confidence regardless of, you have the bad habit of watching porn or you don't. You just got to build that confidence, right? And finally, when you grow up and as you get deeper into your hobbies and want to be more productive, you want to work into the night, right? Things like that. You don't want to be doing that stuff. And you want to have like a really productive morning. You really want to cut that out. So again, this is my anecdotal experience. To be more specific, I would say in high school, like progress started coming in, like mental clarity started coming in like a week into it. I feel like a week or two into NoFap is usually the golden time. So if you guys are quitting after 2 or 3 days, you're robbing yourself of progress. And honestly, for sports, like 3 weeks or a month before like a tournament, dude, you feel amped up. I feel. You feel like charged up, literally. So for major tournaments, like earlier on in 2024, like I would not do it for an entire month. That's when I would do my month-long streaks. And again, it felt great. Or when I was studying for major exams too. Actually, that's a big thing too. Major sports, major exams, any sort of major deadline that's like a once in a blue moon type of thing, you want to do it, I think, like have a month-long streak and be really charged up. But yeah, yo, that's the end of this video. Sure. But yeah, thanks again for coming in, stopping by the happy hour. And I hope this helped y'all and gave y'all kind of a deeper, more anecdotal and deeper breakdown of what NoFap is. And again, also just one last thing, even if some of my friends, they don't believe in NoFap. Actually, a lot of my friends don't. But even some who are in relationships, they do swear by no porn. So I think especially if you're in a relationship, doing no porn really detoxes your brain and is a good thing. So just keep that in mind as well. That's my anecdotal experience. So yeah, no point in trying, no harm in trying it. And yeah, wish all the best of luck.